My husband is making all kinds of noises right now. Anyway, today is day 15. Today is the day you and I are going to work our way through Keynote to see what accessibility features are there. Now, I have a history with Keynote. I used to love it. I used to think it was the coolest thing ever and far superior to PowerPoint. And then they released version 9.0. And that is the version that broke everything I had already created. It just broke everything. And I was so livid that they could be so careless as to release a product that is going to break everything. I abandoned Keynote forever. And I rarely open it up. In fact, I am just now opening Keynote on this computer for the first time. Damn it, that bell! My husband has a bookstore bell on the basement door so that when I go downstairs, I don't scare the ever-loving shit out of him. But when you're recording, it's not exactly something you want to hear in the background. Anyway, I was saying, let's see, let's create a presentation. Oh, I get to choose a theme. How's tab order just from the very beginning? Hold on. Okay, maybe my keyboard isn't working. Okay. Arrows work. The tabs aren't working. Okay. How do I get out of here? I can't use my keyboard to go up to here to choose standard or widescreen. And I can't use my keyboard to get to the list over here where I have recents and basic and minimal and all this stuff. Even when I click on these, I can't, okay. Keynote's already making me angry and I haven't even opened up a file yet. Fine, I'll use my mouse. I'll choose this. Okay, maybe if I hit enter, that means create. Okay, enter. Okay, enter means create. I don't know how I would get to the cancel button. Whatever. Okay, we'll bring this over here and make this the size so y'all can see the glory that is Keynote. Okay, so here we go. We've got presentation title, lovely, subtitle, all that good stuff. So if I'm in here, we're going to talk about accessibility from the point of view of the designer and of the viewer. Okay, tabbing on the slide gets me around to what I expect. Uh-oh. How does anybody using a keyboard navigation get into the interface? Am I... like, even if I click on the interface itself... Okay, so let's select this. Okay, I'm in this text box. If I hit tab... Okay, I go between these text boxes, but... Okay, what if I want... Okay, I have no idea. I give up. I don't know how to navigate Keynote with a keyboard. Let's just talk about general accessibility options instead. How about that? So let's put in a shape and we're gonna pretend this shape is a picture. So let's say I want to make this, put some alt text on this. So if I right click on it, which I expect to work, or control click if you don't have a dual button mouse on your Mac. There's nothing here in this menu that says alt text. If I have to search Google to find out where I can put alt text in Keynote, I'm going to be really angry because that's really unexpected for an Apple product. But how do I mark it as decorative? What if I put a picture? If I right click on the picture, there's no alt text. I'm going to have to Google it, guys. In Keynote, select the image you want to add alt text to. On the right panel, select the image tab. Oh, hey, Kay. All right. Was that there for a shape? I feel like we need to rewind to see if that was actually there for a shape. But okay, so we have alt text. We could put in alt text. Steffi and her daughter goofing off under the words caption this. Okay, so that's the alt text. What if I want to mark it as decorative? I want to try an experiment. Picture on left has a description. Picture on right has no description. Is it automatically going to assume that the picture on the right is decorative because I don't have alt text in it?
Entering Steffi and her daughter goofing off under the words, caption this, image. Entering image, image.
Okay, so it announces the image as an image. Yeah, I'm not pleased. You can arrange. So when it comes to tab order, show object list. Yes, this. When I tab through here, wait, hold on. Let's try that again. Title, picture, subtitle, author and date. Okay, the object list has absolutely no bearing on tab order. This is ridiculous. Zoom, comments, guides, inspector. Inspector, what's that do? There is no accessibility checker in Keynote. There's an object list, and then it goes to... Okay, I'm done. I hate Keynote. Sorry, Keynote, but you are so far behind when it comes to accessibility. I can't stand it. So for keeping track, that is Google Slides 0, Keynote 0, PowerPoint 2. So yeah, that's it. That is today's presenting accessibly or accessible presentation design tips. Stick with PowerPoint. Day 15. But seriously, if you like this content, give this video a like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you're enjoying it. Have a great day 15.